Section 6.1, example 4. What if we want to graph exponential equations in the form y equals a times b to the x when b is between 0 and 1? We've already done when b was bigger than 1, and we saw that the graph would hug the x-axis and then increase really fast or decrease really fast. It would go away from the x-axis. Well, if b is between 0 and 1, and remember b always has to be positive, when b is between 0 and 1, it's going to do the opposite. It's going to start out away from the x-axis and then get very close to it. It'll be above the axis again if a is bigger than 0, the number in front, the coefficient, and it'll be below the axis if a is less than 0. So my examples are a little screwed up from yours, so let's go to the first example, which is negative 1/2 to the x. Now be careful, just something to alert you to here is that there's a negative out front here. That negative, that's like a -1. The 1/2 is inside, that's positive. But this negative, that's outside. That's like a -1 being multiplied by a half. That causes a lot of confusion at times, okay? Another thing I forgot on the last tape to do domain and range. I'll make sure I do that here, okay? So here we go. F of x equals -1/2 to the x. So let's start evaluating again. So I've got a negative, like we said, that's a -1. And then we've got 1/2 to the negative first power. Now remember, raising something to a negative power, we don't like those. So what we're going to do here is we are going to make that exponent positive. But remember what it does is it makes us take the reciprocal of this inside number, which is 2. 2 to the first power is just 2, but then it's multiplied by that -1 in front, so it is -2. So we go -1, -2, I make a point, and there I go. Let's put in a 0. Well, we all know what happens when I raise something to the 0 power. I get 1. So a half to the 0 is 1 times -1 gives me a -1. Okay? Put a 1 in. Negative out front, 1/2 to the first power. Well, 1/2 to the first power is just a half. -1 times a half, that's a -1/2. Now keep an eye on these y values. What's happening to them? As x keeps increasing by 1 each time, look what's happening. The y values are being cut in half because the base here is 1/2 this time. Give me 1 second. I just got to plug in my charger here. My battery's going low. So yeah, those values are being cut in half. So that's interesting. So see if you can guess what the next one will be. Do you know what a half of a half is? So we've got -1/2, and now the x value is 2. What's a half times a half? Well, 1/2 times another 1/2. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 2 is 4. That would be 1/4. And then multiplied by a -1, you get -1/4. Now I've fell on behind here. Let's graph these. 0, -1. So don't go anywhere on the x-axis, just go down 1. 1, -1/2. Over 1, down a half. 2, -1/4. Over 2, down a quarter. Now you see I'm getting really close to the x-axis like we always do. Can you guess what half of a half is? Let's go to the next one. -1/2 to the third. Well, what happens if I multiply by another half up here? 1 times 1 times 1 is still 1, but now 2 times 2 is 4, times another 2, that would give us 8 this time. So that will be 1/8 times the -1, that's -1/8. So I just continue to get closer and closer to that axis. 4, now can you multiply 1/8 by another 1/2? Well, 8 times 2 is 16, so that's going to be 1/16 with a negative. -1/16, and that gets so close I can't even, So what does the graph look like? It goes forever down this way away from the axis, but as we go to the right, it gets closer, and oh, I told you I'd mix up sooner or later. I missed my points. Oh, got to make them really big and fat, that way I don't miss them. But that's kind of the shape it has. Now, domain and range, I missed that on the last one. Domain is the list of all the x values that the function has. Well, if you look, the x values go left and right. this thing goes left forever and ever. I know it's going down, but it's also going to the left forever and ever. And it goes to the right forever and ever. Nothing is skipped. The domain, we say, therefore, is all real numbers. There's a funky little symbol that you can use for that. It looks like an R. I'll draw it for you. It looks like this. This symbol, if you just want to draw that, that means all real numbers. The range, however, are the list of the y values. So if I start on the bottom here, this goes down forever and ever and ever and ever, and then it comes up, 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 but it never gets, it gets close to the x-axis, but it never quite gets there. So all these y values, -8, -7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, it never quite gets to 0. So all these y values are below 0. So we say the range is y is less than 0. And there's your domain and range. Let's look at one more example here. Let me grab a different color if I could. Let's get red. How's that? All right. 2 times 1/4 to the x. Okay, I'm going to move my ugly mug out of the way if I'm allowed to. Come on. My thing's not working real well, so for some reason it isn't moving for me. Let me try to turn it off and back on. That's always seems to be the thing that works. Connection lost, and now we're connected again. So let's see if this thing works here. There we go. Move me out of the way. All right, that's a little better. Okay. So 2 times 1/4 to the x power. So let's start with, oops, get my marker back. Let's start with 2 times 1/4 to the 0. Remember, anything to the 0 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. I'm going to make a point at 0, 2. Okay, let me move down a skosh. Let me actually move this a little bit. And I can't. Let me pause and I'll come back. All right, my computer's really slow. I don't know what's going on. It's being kind of temperamental. But anyway, I'm back. So we can graph that point at 0, 2, and there it is. Put in 1. Well, 1/4 to the first power is just 1/4. Now, what is 2 times 1/4? Well, 2 is like 2 over 1, right? So 2 times 1 is 2. 1 times 4 is 4. That would be 2/4. But 2/4 can be put in lower terms. 2 goes into both of those. That could be 1/2. So we've got to point at 1 and then up a half. Notice it's getting closer to the x-axis again. Let's put 2 in. 2 times 1/4 to the second. Well, what's 1/4 times 1/4? 1/4 times 1/4, that's 1 over 16. What's 2 times 1 over 16? Well, that's 2 over 1 times 1 over 16. That would be 2 over 16, which simplifies to 1/8. And you'll notice what's happening to the y numbers as x increases by 1. They should be getting cut into 1/4. They should be getting divided by 4 every time. So it went down to 1/2, now down to 1/8. If you know what 1/4 of 1/8 is, you'll have the next number. What's 1/4 to the third? So the numbers are getting big now. Here's where our calculator might come into play a little bit. We have 2 over 1. If I put another 4 in here, that's 3 4s I'm multiplying together. That's 64. So 2 over 64 would be 1 over 32. Notice when you multiply by 1/4, the denominator gets multiplied by 4. The numerator keeps getting multiplied by 1. So what should the next one be? You should be able to multiply the numerator by 1 and the denominator by 4. I think that's 128. So 2 times 1/4 to the 4th power is going to give you 2 over 1. Since 2 to the 3rd was 64, 2 to the 4th is 256. And then you can simplify 2 over 256 to 1 over 128. So these numbers just get so close. So I'm at 1/8 here, then I'm at 1/32, then I'm at 1 over 120, just tiny numbers. So my graph starts high and gets low. So once again, the graph goes left forever and right forever. So my domain, oops, I went below the axis and I shouldn't have. Told you this is hard for me. Try that again. So we had a point at 2 then a half, then an eighth, then a 32nd, then a 128th. So if I can't get it right this time, I'm just going to give up, but it's going to come down and it's going to get so close to the axis without actually touching like that. So as I said, it was going left and right forever. So the domain is going to be all real numbers again. But this time the graph isn't below the axis, it's above the axis. So the y values are all above 0. So we say the range is y is greater than 0. Okay, that kind of took a long time. So done with example 4. Once again, good luck.